Sometimes your past can really come to bite you in the, caboose. And it seems for Logan Paul, who recently announced he'll be headlining one of the biggest fights of 2021, well, that's exactly what happened. As we all know, back in 2017, on New Year's Eve, Logan Paul made one of the worst decisions of his life when he decided to upload a video which included footage of himself walking through a forest in Japan. Following the immense backlash he would receive, Logan would post an apology video on January 2nd, 2018, donate $1 million across a few agencies, and take a break from YouTube until making his return. He's since turned a new page, and is definitely the less hated Paul brother, with Jake stealing that title a long time ago. Logan has since gone on to launch a successful podcast, being on the right side of YouTube history with his boxing matches, and overall staying in the good graces of the YouTube community. However, it seems his past video, which is actually 3 years old to the date of this recording, is once again coming to haunt him. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it, but if you could please first smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. It would really make my new year, and make it that much better. Also, Happy New Year, folks. I feel like this video is coming out on New Year's Eve, which is today. Pew pew! Alright, prior to Logan posting the video that would appear to derail his entire YouTube career, the kid was doing well for himself. Maybe not everyone loved his antics, but worldwide, he had millions of fans and about 15 million subscribers at the time. He was getting millions of views, and it seemed like Logan, along with his brother and a handful of other Vine stars turned YouTubers, were about to take over. So it only made sense that Logan and his brother were then given the green light to help co-write a movie they would star in, that Logan would also help produce, and make sure other influencers got involved. That makes sense to you guys, right? When I was younger, you had to audition to be in movies, but now okay. Anyway, in a nutshell, the production company Playlist Pictures filed a lawsuit against Logan, claiming that his controversial video led to them losing millions of dollars. The film in question is titled Airplane Mode, and as per TMZ, it was going to star Logan playing a fictional version of himself, and, I quote, was supposed to be a spoof on modern day trendsetters like the Paul brothers and other social media folks. Playlist Pictures' lawsuit claims they signed a deal with Logan back in 2016, and aside from co-writing with Jake and being a producer, Paul apparently also promised to recruit the likes of Amanda Cerny, Nick Bateman, and Juan Pazurita to get on board. It seems Logan stayed true to his word, and the film even got the likes of prankster Vitaly, King Batch, Brittany Furlan, David Dobrik, Casey Neistat, and plenty of other notable creators to jump on board. Get the pun, guys? They jumped on board the airplane? The goal is by having so many influencers and creators be a part of the film, they could distribute it through YouTube as well as other social media platforms and market it in a less traditional way, not focusing on billboards or TV ads, but instead having the influencers promote the film to all of their fans. Playlist also claimed to have signed a $3 million licensing deal with Google, however following Logan's New Year's Eve video, to no surprise, that deal was quickly taken off the table. The movie itself is going to be released in 2018, but given that Logan quite literally started the year off with his controversy, to no surprise the film wasn't rushing to be released. They decided to let the dust settle, if you will, regarding Logan's situation, and following his comeback, they eventually decided to drop the film in August 2019. Now, with all due respect, to no surprise the film flopped, because really, who wants to watch a movie with a bunch of influencers who aren't really actors in a movie pretty much about themselves? Isn't that kind of what a vlog is anyway? Not bashing anyone's acting skills, but more so the idea of the film. But hey, it still somehow got greenlit, so what do I know? Either way, as previously mentioned, it flopped. I do know that. And rather than take ownership and come to terms that maybe the film was just an awful idea in the first place, the production company is now claiming the reason the film didn't do well is because of Logan's past controversy. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think this is a little ridiculous, and I honestly think they're just trying to take advantage of the situation at hand. Although it does strike me as a little odd considering how they're deciding to file the lawsuit a year and a half after the film's release. Maybe they were waiting for the final numbers and profits, but regardless, I think the film would have flopped regardless of what would have happened. To no surprise, as per court documents obtained by TMZ, the production company is trying to get about $3 million out of Logan to make up for the botched deal with Google, but I really don't see this case getting very far. Some sources claim the Change.org petition that was asking for Logan to be removed from YouTube altogether and have his channel deleted is mentioned in the lawsuit, as well as the fact that Logan was removed from the Google Preferred Ad program. The petition has since closed, but it managed to get 722,000 and change signatures, so obviously it got the attention of a lot of people. Logan was also on national TV with appearances on CNN and Good Morning America, apologizing for his actions and admitting he made an awful mistake. Given that the situation at hand made worldwide news, I understand why the film didn't want any association with Paul. That being said, I'm not sure why they launched a lawsuit a year and a half after the incident, not months after. Again, as previously mentioned, maybe they thought if the film did well, they would recoup their losses, and before launching the lawsuit, maybe they wanted to see what their profits were. I'm not really sure, but what I do know is if any other information regarding this one comes out, we'll be sure to update you guys. Odds are Logan is solely focused on his boxing match against Floyd, which will be happening on February 20th, and if this actually does go to court, he'll just have his lawyers take care of everything. At worst, Logan may have to pay a large sum of money, but I don't think it'll get very far in courts in the first place, so I think it'll be thrown out, and that'll be the end of that one. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. For now, let's do some comment replies from the video. Top 10 problematic influencer apologies 2020. Wayne-tastic said, "It is said that for every 60 seconds, not just a minute passes, but a YouTuber has to apologize for something." I did actually want to apologize to you guys. For a large part of the year, I said the word sorry, very Canadian, I would say sorry, and you guys let me know that that was apparently very funny when I say sorry. And I've decided to make the effort to say sorry because I am half American and I am proud of my American roots as well as my Canadian roots. So I'll start saying, listen, you gotta say sorry, eh? Fluffy Pink Chaos said 2020 owes us an apology video, but you know it'd be cringy AF. It'd be the most cringy. It'd be like crying, it'd be like Laura Lee crying, the bad cry and the snot coming down. And who knows what else. Maybe they'd have like a collab apology video. Someone else would jump in and be like, I want to apologize too for being a piece of shit. And Nah said, when I read the title of this video, I just laughed out loud. Not gonna lie, I did too, because it's funny. I don't know why. I don't know why influencer apologies are funny, but it's like it's not your. First of all, it's not your real life a lot of the time. Like you're an entertainer, so the things that you're doing, like what are you apologizing for? If it's something like dramatic, you know. But if you're exposed for something, then again, you're trying to apologize on behalf of your brand. But it's like maybe just take ownership for what you did. And not post a video of you crying about it because now you're gonna lose a lot of money. I don't know, that's just how I feel. But anyways, guys, I want to wish you guys the happiest and healthiest and safest of New Year's. Make sure you guys do whatever you gotta do to bring in the new year right. Make sure that we have a great new year and make sure that we all kill it and have a lot of love and success and make money and whatever else makes you guys happy. That's what makes me happy. Jared Bronstein out, bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.